Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. We're
Just
back.
luscious.
It's like we just left.
It's like we never went away. It's
Mm.
just
Mm.
God. Whew. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh baby. That's what we're cooking. I believe this is Ramble 465. So understand that. Understand that this is the Ramble, the Geek's Guide to Pop Culture. We would be the geeks. How's that? Huh?
Oh,
I am
how about that?
comedian, cancer fighter, cougher, bronchial cougher,
Bronchial cougher.
lover of
Impressive.
new, like rekindling my sword and sorcery love.
Okay.
Jerry Rocha. Right over there we have my brother, the one and only.
Comedian, podcaster.
Yeah.
Eddie Pence.
Say it all. What was that?
No, that's me.
Eddie
That's
Pence.
it.
That's it.
Is your Magic the Gathering why you're back into
No,
sword and sorcery?
not just because
No?
I started reading the Elric books,
Okay.
and I was like, "Fuck this genre!" Like when sword and sorcery brings it, it just fucking it brings it. Like there
Yeah.
ain't shit else you can do. It's just
When it's done right, you don't question
any of
the
the
rules,
flaws, any of
the plot holes.
the plot hole.
You're like,
See, that's yeah. I think more so than sci-fi, because sci-fi it just seems easier to just
or even
nitpick your
like
way
to a
through
lesser
it.
extent, fantasy. Like, okay, Star Wars is technically fantasy, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing is, it's like, okay, where are your rules here? Because it seems like it just seems like the Jedi have these powers, and then they also have these powers, and then these powers, and then they have that power too. And you're like,
wait,
it feels weird. Whereas like sword and sorcery, you never question. You're like, oh, cool, yeah, it's a spell.
Yep, right.
Sorcerer,
Right,
they can
right,
do
right.
anything.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's by the way, subscribe to the Ramble. You can give it a positive sex review, 5-star rating. We're on email us, ramble at theramblepod.com. We're on Instagram at Podcast Ramble, YouTube, The Ramble Tube. We have our merch page. Go to Nerdy Tea, type in keyword Ramble, get 15% off your purchase. And here we are, Fuck Ice, in case you heard it, the
Fuck
Ramble
Ice.
at the Potteration Network, Ramble 465. And yeah, I'm on a bit of a sword and sorcery kick, and I think I've always just loved it. It was definitely, I think, like most people our age, our generation, D&D was kind of the,
D&D, and then just like when cable TV hit in like
yes,
the early mid
you saw
'80s,
Dragon Slayer, you saw
and you got
Crow,
you got all these bad B movies
Beastmaster.
you never saw in the movie theater, or I guess
Right.
also when the advent of VCR home
Yeah,
VCRs,
yeah,
and you go to the video rental store, and
yep.
you're like, well, I'm just gonna, oh, this looks cool. There's a sword guy on this cover,
And then there's
that's where you
always
saw the stuff.
some fucking slave Leia outfit on the cover with the guy.
Yeah.
Like, how am I not watching this shit?
Some
Fucking
half-naked
amazing.
broad and a guy in
Yes.
a loincloth and
Oh,
a sword. I'm like,
they're
fuck
fucking
yeah.
like, fuck
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm in
Star
on this.
Wars copied the picture.
Yeah. Yes,
In
they did.
A New Hope with
They
Luke and
absolutely
Leia.
did. They absolutely
That's a
did. It was
sword and sorcery cover,
no
for
question.
sure.
I mean, He-Man, sword and sorcery. Thundercats, sword and sorcery. I mean, it's fucking fantastic. And yeah, just it was so good. So I'm kind of geeking out on my just rekindling just that, like, fuck yeah, because I wanted to read I've been reading like Elmore Leonard, which is fantastic, but it's all very street level, gritty kind of crime, funny, and then I just started the Elric books, and it's a great change of pace. I'm like, man, fuck, I used to love this shit. Like, Never Ending Story blew my fucking mind when I was a kid. Like, I was like, this is fucking incredible. Like, it was, I loved all that. And and it is like, even with the Transformers, like the Matrix of Leadership is very much like a sword and sorcery trope.
There's elements
It's almost like
that.
It's like their
Transformers.
Excalibur. Like, you hold this, you can lead. Like, if it chooses
unless
you,
you're Ultra Magnus, then you're
fucking chode.
Yeah,
that fucking piece of shit. But yeah, fucking loser. Fuck him. Fuck Ultra Magnus.
Who gets Excalibur and like, oh, I don't know how to. It's our darkest hour.
There's 2 bandits on the road, guys. Come on, Excalibur. Come on, there's 2 bandits. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus
loser.
Christ.
Such a loser.
I don't understand. Springer wasn't enough to take out some of the Cyclonus or the sweeps. Like that was weird. They all kind of gave up on Ultra Magnus too. Like I'm not gonna lie, but okay, well,
Well, it just shows you he wasn't a leader.
He was a Jeff George of the
$1 million arm, $1 brain, or whatever
right.
the fuck the name
And
of
the
that
team
saying was.
quit on him. It was like those times
Team quit on
when
him.
Jeff George gets sacked, Ebenezer Ekibon drags him across for 10 yards in a celebration. Not one Washington teammate comes to his rescue. They're like, yeah, keep taking him. Fuck that guy.
Take him all the way back to Dallas. Bye.
Fucking leg drop him while you're there. Like they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And that's Ultra Magnus with the Matrix of Leadership.
That's the Mags, man. That's Ulti Mags. It's rough, but that's the Mags. Yeah, I even Highlander had its moments. Even though I think that's probably sword and sorcery. Okay, that's mainstream popular sword and sorcery at its cheesiest, right?
Yeah.
Is Highlander is like
that's as close they got to like making like an A movie out of sword and sorcery.
Yeah, but it was like
because sword and sorcery has to live in that B movie feel. It just has to.
But then you see what happens when you have the great source material and someone like Peter Jackson. And it's like, shit.
Yeah, you're like, this can be done.
This is winning every fucking Oscar ever. And and the Harry Potter stuff was fantastic. It sucks that the writer's a fucking lump of human shit. But
but again, the things that make those source materials great, and the directors that brought those things to life, and the Wright brothers, they were very character driven in the world of sword and sorcery,
right?
Whereas they weren't just relying like B movies. Sometimes it just gets the plot gets a little thin.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's all about the sword and sorcery, and not so much the people that wield the sword and sorcery.
Right. And that's very like, man, Lord of the Rings that's one of the best character studies. It's just in that genre. It's fucking fantastic. We'll pause on that because today we're going to do a finger blast. Just know that.
Okay.
And also know that we're going to do a done dirty or the right move or done right.
I like it.
And it is Lord of the Rings done dirty or the right. So get ready for that.
Okay.
But actually, let me ask you this. We're gonna throw an audible and an extra before we get into everything else.
Okay.
And of course, if you would like to geek out, and you don't have to geek out on sword and sorcery, Eddie. But another big one for me for sword and sorcery that I forgot to name during yesterday's Ramble Radio, The Legend of Zelda. That really when it was, because it was like, oh shit, this is now kicking ass on a completely different medium than book, television, right? Kind of like Metroid. Metroid's like, oh shit, this is like a kick-ass sci-fi thing on a video game. Asteroids was fun but repetitive as fuck. Space Invaders, but Metroid is like, well, this is actually pretty slick here. And I think that helped too, like just have me fall in love with both genres, was being able to get a killer fix that wasn't just Star Wars, wasn't just a Hobbit book, right? It was also a video game with Legend of Zelda for me. And then of course, like the Dragon Warrior games, and the Final Fantasies, like those all came after Zelda for me. Zelda was like, oh my God, like this is so fucking cool. I loved all that shit. Secret of Nim was another. Remember that cartoon movie?
Yeah.
Secret of Nim, Black Cauldron, all that shit was like, this is fucking dope. But anyway, I'm gonna throw an audible, done dirty or the right move. We might have talked about this. Did Gandalf do Faramir dirty in Return of the King when he's going to his death? And of course he survived, but they're going to attack the city under his father's orders. It's overrun with orcs. They know they're outgunned. And Gandalf is just like, your father loves you, Faramir. Like, maybe he could have helped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Faramir could have been like, well, you are the White Wizard. You
are the White Wizard. You have some powers.
You want to come help us turn the tide? I wished I had tons of money back then because I wanted to shoot a parody of that and just have him go, be the way. And Gandalf be like, oh, I'm so sorry, but what? Okay, I have to go. He just fucking whistles for that fucking horse. He just takes off. Oh shit, I'm needed Good luck. Your father loves you. Gets a like, fuck this. I'm not fighting that shit. Like,
but again, that way, I mean, that was, I mean, like I said, I've never read the Tolkien books. I've only watched the
right.
movies. But it always seems like my one hang up with Gandalf and his wizarding powers is
Yeah.
they seem to only show up every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it seems like if you have a white wizard on your side,
yeah.
I mean, how do
Now
you lose?
I can defend this. I think.
Okay.
I think this was basically like that city that his father told him to go take back from the orcs.
Yeah.
It was already a lost cause. It was already done. It was what
gone.
are you gonna fucking do? So why waste him when Gandalf is at the White City?
Right.
You need him there. You need, you know what I mean? This is you want Mike Singletary staying where he is. You don't put Mike Singletary in the secondary. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it was. I think that's why I'm making an excuse. I think it was the right move just because he's like, if they lose Gandalf, not that he would die, but if they lose his services in the White City while they're sending a team to go fight the orcs, then fucking Sauron's dudes can be like, hey, this motherfucker's wide open now. They don't have Gandalf up there, right? I mean, there's that. That's flimsy. I think
it just seems like the White Wizard should be powerful enough to go, hey, I'm just going to go kill some of these orcs and save this kid.
Yeah, go fuck these guys up. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I mean, he killed a fucking demon. He killed the Balrog.
That's what I'm saying. He seems like he's powerful when he wants to be, but not all the time.
Not all the time. And maybe it takes a lot out of him.
Maybe it does. Maybe it's like you're driving your car and you got the radio on and you go through a bad area and it gets staticky and you gotta wait until
can't do this.
Okay, I'm I don't got a good signal right now.
You don't ask.
My signal's bad.
You don't ask the guy who just won the Daytona 500 to hop back in and race it all over again.
True.
True. Like there's that. So I think that's all I'm gonna say. That's not even our done dirty. I can't wait for our done dirty, or was it done the right move? Because it's Gandalf. It's all Gandalf. And it's not what I just talked about. So there's that. But yeah, man. And also think like some of the weird sick kung fu movies that we would watch as kids also had like those weird, because samurai is the fucking knights, right? But the ones that
kung fu also always had that magical element to it too.
Yes, that's what I loved about it. So I think that was no one. But what do you have a geek out for today, or do you want to geek out on sword and sorcery shit that captured your youth, your heart as a youngin?
I might geek out on I don't think you haven't watched it yet, but season 2 of Peacemaker.
Oh, I've heard it. I've heard it gets better and better and better.
It's so, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but we all have, like you and I, we've talked about before, we have some of our issues with James Gunn when he's not corralled by Kevin Feige. Reined in with Kevin Feige. And there are elements of Peacemaker season 1 and season 2 where you're like, okay, you're doing a little too much.
Getting a little cute.
You're a little cute with your, but John Cena is like, when he was wrestling, I was never a huge fan of Cena.
Right.
I appreciated what he could do. I just always hated that he was always a babyface. I always wanted him to turn heel or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when he was in the Suicide Squad movie, which I wasn't a fan of.
Right.
But
he wasn't in for that long.
He wasn't for that long, but I did find his character interesting because it's such an obscure, ridiculous character. And it's what James Gunn does a lot is he'll find obscure characters.
That's his wheelhouse.
And then be able to make that character whatever he wants because there's nothing to compare it to. It's like, oh, that's not how Han Solo is.
Right.
It's like it doesn't, you can just make him whatever you want. And he's created this great character and John Cena's obviously enhanced it of Peacemaker. And Peacemaker season 2 is so good. And they go into this. They have the Peacemaker's dad in the first one, who was played by the T-1000 from Terminator.
Robert Patrick.
Robert
Pats.
The Pats. He plays his dad, and then he's got this dimensional doorway that he's got, and you learn more about it in the second season, and they end up going into the second dimension, and we're on episode. We just finished episode 7. They only have one more episode going to episode 8, and apparently episode 8 of Peacemaker is the direct prequel to Man of Tomorrow, James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
So whatever's happening, but I don't know. But you're still watching. You're like, I don't know how this feeds into Man of Tomorrow, even though there is some. They mention Superman quite a bit in this season too.
Right.
But what they go into this other alternate dimension, which is so great for Peacemaker because he's a hero over there. And it's
so. Is this happening before, during, or after the Superman movie that we just?
I believe this takes place. It says 6 months after. I believe it's 6 months after Superman, because Lex Luthor is in jail.
Okay.
And the reason, and Rick Flag Sr. is now head of Argus.
Okay.
And Amanda Waller's out because of what the events that happened at Suicide Squad.
Okay. All right.
So now Rick Flag Sr. is head of Argus, and he's got a vendetta against Peacemaker for killing Rick Flag Jr. in Suicide Squad.
Okay.
And but Argus is really after this dimensional portal because of what Lex Luthor did with his dimensional portal in Superman.
He's a cat like
they don't want another incident that rips apart the world.
Reality. So, yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's really good.
I started watching the second season of Gen V, and that's just fantastic. So
I got to watch Gen V. I haven't watched Gen V at all.
It's so good, dude, and it connects a lot. And this one, I think I would just from where it's going, I think it's going to be like almost. You probably need to watch this before the next season of The Boys, right? Like, it's getting heavy into like, oh shit, yeah. So, but yeah, I got to see Peacemaker. I got to see it. I want to. I don't know anything about the character other than vaguely remember.
You don't need to
seeing him in a few comics, but is he like? Is there a Marvel comparison to him? Is he a villain? Is he an anti-hero? Like,
he was sort of an. I mean, I don't know in the original comics because he's such an obscure character from the comic books. I think he was an anti-hero, or he was a hero. But then I think James Gunn turned him into the peace. I'll kill any man, woman, and child to get peace or whatever. It's like a ridiculous statement. Like, it's sort of he was sort of like that anti-hero in Suicide Squad, or a villain in Suicide Squad. Right. And then his arc in Peacemaker season 1, he becomes human. Like, you see him become this guy who's just as fucking chode. Oh, wow. And he's becoming human. Peacemaker season 2, it's like John Cena is like, he deserves an Emmy nod for.
Does he have any powers?
No, he's just a.
He's like the Punisher.
He's just a costume vigilante.
Yeah, Punisher kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like he's like the Punisher if the Punisher was an egomaniac, was a narcissist.
Okay. And worked
if the
for
Punisher
Shield,
was a narcissist.
And worked for Shield and did like a black.
And worked for Shield.
For Shield. Yeah. Like I will say, like, as cheesy as a lot of it is, man, a lot of those wrestlers, they all are probably good actors, because how the fuck do you not break kayfabe in the middle of the ring when someone's talking shit, being funny, like The Undertaker, how that guy has never broken character is fucking I mean,
you're taking a chair shot to the head, and you got to stay in character.
You stay in character. And also, you have to look at Santino Marella do stupid, crazy shit and be like, nope, I'm still a zombie who's going to get this guy. Like, it's fascinating. Like, and Morella's great. Santino Marella is
he was great.
Like, I think he was probably the best comic relief wrestler they've ever had. Like, that moment when he almost wins the Rumble against Del Rio, and he's like crying as he's doing this thing. Like, it was fucking great. Like, it was, like, that's, but all those dudes,
all those dudes are great. And
world.
John Cena is so much better than I have ever given him credit for.
That's great. Did you hear the story that the People's Elbow? Did you ever hear about that? Why Rock did the People's Elbow? It's fascinating.
I think I did.
They were at a house show, and it was like a 6-man tag thing, and everyone didn't tell Taker, but all of them are like, tonight, we're going to make him break character. We're going to make him laugh. And so Rock, I'm going to do the stupidest finisher ever just to see if we can crack him. And he just did this fucking elbow drop. and nothing. Taker was just like, they're like, fuck, we can't break this guy. It's amazing. We can't. The only time I thought he came close was after Paul Bearer passed away, and Punk had the urn, and he comes out and he goes, "I'm sorry for your loss at WrestleMania because I'm gonna kick your ass." And you see him kind of like, "Fuck," but he still doesn't break. I mean, that's so you're kind of like, these guys are like fucking Sacha Baron Cohen. They can fucking do anything if they're not breaking character. Like Mean Gene Okerlund could,
dude. He had the N-word dropped in front of him on live TV.
Nothing.
Stone
everybody
face.
else. Everybody broke. Well, not Stevie Ray, but Stevie Ray and Mean Gene were like, we're good. Even Stevie Ray kind of had to do that. But
it was a Booker T or one of them turned away.
Booker T said it. Booker T.
I think Stevie Ray turned away.
Yeah, Stevie Ray turned away. Booker T, like Sensational Sherry, was like, oh shit, it's gonna be okay. And Mean Gene, wow, that's Stevie Ray. Like, Jesus Christ.
Which makes you think Mean Gene hears that word a lot.
Says it a lot.
And probably says it a lot.
Says it a lot. And it says like, thank God.
To not faze him at all. It's just
like, thank God. But it also, like, I mean,
I was going to say it if you weren't.
Oh, fuck. Let me ask you this. I want you to be dead serious. Silence of the Lambs. Is it a better movie if Mean Gene is Hannibal? I mean, he could have done it. I think he could have done it. What did Mig say, Clarice? Multiple Migs in the next room. What did he say? He said he could smell my cunt. I can't.
I can't.
I cannot.
I cannot.
Oh, do you like to fuck this? Does he fuck you, Clarice? Does he like to fuck you? Well, sir, I think that's beneath you. That sounds like something Miggs would say. Not anymore, because I made him commit suicide last night.
Whoa. Unbelievable.
Just Mean Gene Okerlund in the ambulance, sitting up, ripping the fucking face. Mean Gene.
What do you have to say about that?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I can't do it. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Can you believe it?
Oh, fuck. Fredo, you're my brother, and I love you, but never take sides against a family ever again, Fredo. Like, just how better is The Godfather? Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't. Oh, shit. Did you see? She walks in to the prison, and me and Gene's just standing there waiting, smiling. He always has a mic.
He's got the WWF microphone all the time. And he's always in a tuxedo.
Even when he's all bound up with the fucking mask over, he's still got the fucking
I'm gonna have an old friend for dinner.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Have you heard of phantom itches? You think when your little daughter's on the slab, you think your tit will start throbbing? Take this thing back to Baltimore. Love the suit. It's fucking amazing. Mean Gene Okerlund. This Hannibal. Oh, fuck. Is that our title? Oh, fuck. Is that one of the biggest casting mistakes?
I think huge. Huge.
Oh fuck. All right. Oh shit. I need
Ugh.
to. Ooh. Now. Oh god. I can't believe my
Ugh.
bronchitis didn't kill me there, Eddie. Finger blast. Song of
Finger
the
blast.
day. The people expect it from us. You know what? Here's a guy. 2 songs, really, that I know of him.
Okay.
But both his big hits are Hall of Fame finger blast songs.
Okay.
Now the one I'm picking, pardon me, the one I'm picking, this is Gary Wright.
Okay.
My love is alive. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. You know that one. My
Okay.
heart's like a wheel that's turning. My love is alive. Also, his other one. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe. But I think Dreamweaver is the easier choice. I can say Love is Alive. Love is Alive by Gary Wright is a hidden gem in
Okay.
finger banging music. What do you have?
Okay. I got Heaven by Bryan Adams.
That's a great one. Jesus, that's great.
I mean, the only problem is you may get laid.
You may get laid.
It's borderline.
Fuck, that's a great one, man. Whew.
That's tough though, because that might lead to actual sex. So that's the only problem.
You know, there's that what's her name? She's a great country artist. Country
Reba
Western.
McEntire.
Reba McEntire.
Great finger banging song.
Great finger. Night the Lights went out in Georgia. Finger bang all day with Imagine with Mean Gene reciting it. You know, just reading the lyrics. Well, that's night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's a night.
Whoa.
Brandy Carlisle, great country and western artist, did an awesome cover of Bryan Adams' Heaven. But that's God, how like that's that's the only hard part is you might get laid.
You might get laid.
And I don't know if it's might. I mean,
yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
Because I'll tell you
what. Borderline.
You're telling me, oh, thinking about our younger years. You're like already shit. It's already you didn't have time to put the finger condom on. Like so, but it's a great one because here's the thing: whether you get laid or not,
and we here at the Ramble promotes safe finger blasting.
Absolutely, always wear a finger condom. Always wear a French tickler. But when you like, but here's the thing though: even if it leads to getting laid, you're still finger blasting at the beginning of that song.
True.
No,
and it doesn't take much effort.
You just get laid.
The song does a lot of heavy lifting.
Right.
True.
This song, I mean, I think I would say first chorus, you're heavy finger banging, but you're still, baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying in my, you're still, you know, that's a great one.
Just you get in that second, third chorus, it's like you're going to have to use some restraint.
Yes, because it's over. It's over.
Tough.
Check out the Brandy Carlisle cover of Heaven.
I will give that a
listen.
listen.
So fucking good. But just don't do it if you're not in the mood to finger bang. You know what I mean? That's the only, I guess, caveat. Well, so what do you think? Love is Alive and Heaven, those are Hall of Famers in the finger bang? You think so? Yeah. Do you think Gary Wright is in twice for Dreamweaver too?
If you're gonna put someone in twice,
Dreamweaver. I mean, who's not Lionel Richie, or who's not
Lionel, the L man.
But like, here's the problem with Gary Wright: like, he doesn't. That's all. So he can't. I don't think he goes in as an artist, right? It's like how like a guy who maybe wasn't a great pitcher, but Kenny Rogers. I don't think he's in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but his perfect game ball probably is.
He's played in games where things from the elements of those games belong in the Hall of Fame.
That's Gary Wright, I think. Right? When you say
for sure.
Maybe Bryan Adams too. Heaven's definitely a finger bang. That's a great one. All right, now what we've teased, done dirty, or was
Had
it
to be
the
done.
right move? I think it had to be done. Now,
Okay.
however, I'm upset that it happened. Does that make sense? But it
Yeah,
had to be done.
sure.
But I'm
Sure.
upset. Now, you've seen The Lord of the Rings,
I have
all the films. Have you
all the films.
seen? Here's the important part. Have you seen the extended cuts?
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
Okay. So, in the extended cut of the
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings film, the
Okay.
king of the Nazgul, the leader of the Nine. Remember,
Okay.
very few, and it works because you're like, fuck, dude, they can't stop this motherfucker. He
Right.
flies to the top of the White City and he just smacks Gandalf around. Remember
Yeah.
that? Destroys his fucking staff. And then
Yeah.
he just hears the coming army. He's like, oh, I'll go kill you in a minute. And he goes back. And that, of course, that's when you have the no man can beat me. And of course, a great scene where she's like, I'm no man. Fuck you. And that
Yeah.
was great. And that is how he dies
Yeah.
in the book. She gets his ass.
Yeah.
Deserve it. Great.
Right.
And in the film, it's built up like, because you're like, he went after, he just pinned Hogan. And we're expecting these other people to fucking stop him. Now
Right.
the red rooster is supposed to beat him. This guy just pinned Hogan. Like that's what, right?
Right.
However, in the book, and when I saw the extended scene, I was like, because I had not read the books when I first saw Fellowship. I didn't
Okay.
read the books until after I saw Two Towers, and then I read
Okay.
them all. And then
Okay.
so I was all when Return of the King came out. I'm like, I'm ready. I got it. And I was like,
Right. Right.
those motherfuckers. That was like those motherfuckers because I didn't give a fuck about the Tom Bombadil guy. You've heard about him, Tom
Yeah.
Bombadil. I didn't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Boring character.
Yeah.
Fuck his stupid ass. Lame. Get him the fuck out of here. We
Yeah.
don't need him.
Yeah.
But in the novel,
Yeah.
the king of the Nazgul flies to the top of the White City. Gandalf sees him and basically says, well, if it's on, motherfucker, then it's on, G. Now, if it's on, motherfucker, then it's on, G. And he goes, hey, Mr. Prankster, storybook gangster, back in 86, you wore the pumps and mascara. A lot of people don't know that's where Eazy-E got that from.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now,
Okay.
Gandalf says all that in Elvish, right?
Sure. Sure.
But back in 86, you
Right.
wore the pumps and mascara. And he was, but that's what happens, dude. The Nazgul King flies up there and Gandalf was like, oh, you want some of this? You want to fuck with me? And he charges the guy, and the guy gets scared and flies away. And that's when he gets killed. He's like, oh, I don't want anything to do with this motherfucker.
Okay.
He flees. Gandalf's like, let's go, motherfucker. You want to do this shit?
Right.
Let's go. I'm afraid of you.
But in the extended movie cut, he beats the fuck out of Gandalf.
Bam, 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 bam. Bye-bye. It was like, what the fuck? So knowing what you know, because this thing, Gandalf makes that motherfucker. Who knows? Maybe they fight to a draw if he stayed, right? Maybe he was very powerful, the Nazgul King. But Gandalf's a fucking angel. He fucking beat the fucking Balrog. He ain't fucking afraid of this motherfucker. Like, and he wasn't afraid of him. He was like, let's go. You want to come up here?
I'm a white wizard.
Come on, white wizard. What are you gonna fucking do with your stupid fucking bleeding fucking horse like a fucking dipshit? You know, like it was just like it was crazy. It was fucking crazy.
Right.
And he literally said, "I hope your fans understand when you talk about spraying me, those same records are paying me." I mean, he said all that.
Right.
Again,
in Elvish, of course. Yeah. Right.
Of course. He also said the Nazgul King.
Wow.
It was in Elvish, of course.
Yeah.
The Nazgul King is bending over because the Nazgul King is getting fucked. He said that too. He said, "Gap teeth
I didn't know
in your
all
mouth."
this was Tolkien. I didn't know.
in Elvish.
I didn't know any of that was Tolkien.
Gap teeth in your mouth, so my dick's got it. He said that. He said, with my sack on your tonsils when you're on stage rapping at your whack ass concerts. I mean, who knew that Dre and Snoop and Eazy-E were so
steeped in the lore of Tolkien? Who knew?
that they translated from Elvish.
Wow.
Like it was just
impressive.
Elvish in the book.
Whole new appreciation for those guys.
Yes, absolutely. Oh fuck. Yeah, he said because he goes. He also said because the Nazgul King's ass smells like Sauron's dick. That was another.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
So Ice Cube also big on all in Elvish again. Remember it.
Well,
all in
Elvish.
That's
yeah,
all.
Didn't
Elvish.
know any of that. That's cool.
That was shit the elves used to do. Like that was some crazy
forth.
shit. The elves used to talk some elves.
A lot of rap battles back then. A lot of rap battles.
The elves would talk some crazy shit. They would talk some crazy shit. But dude, so what do you think? Like, I know dramatically it works better, but like but why include that? I thought the guy was already devastating enough before that extra scene, and I thought it still worked when she destroys him, without the extra scene. But I do understand it does make him seem.
Is he in that scene in the extended edition? Is he the white wizard at that point?
He's already
white.
Still, already the white wizard.
He's already white.
Already the white wizard. And that was the other thing too. There's probably now the Tolkien people can argue this. There's probably no fucking way he's able to destroy Gandalf's staff. Like, get the fuck out of here. No, you can't. So, I mean, I guess Peter Jackson was just trying to make him seem that
unbeatable.
And that moment really hits.
They were giving him the Brock Lesnar push.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Fuck. He's just shit. Nobody can stop him.
No,
he's gonna squash.
He's beating Taker at WrestleMania. We're doing
Stone Cold quit because he didn't want to job to him. He was gonna go job to him and to get squashed. He quit. Yeah. Like but I get it. So I think reluctantly, I'm gonna say it was the right move. But man, when you read that scene and all the shit he said, back in '86, you wore the pumps and mascara. Like, God, that hurt. That's
I guess it probably. I guess if you're doing it as a filmmaker and a screenwriter, you're doing it for a reason to build up that character because you don't have as much time, as you do in the novel that Tolkien had to really.
Yes.
Right. So to build this guy up in other ways, and you don't want to at the expense of your white wizard. But in the film, if you make him bitch slap the white wizard, then it's like, oh fuck, this guy.
You know what
he's going to be something.
They probably shouldn't have cut it. Right? Like, keep it in the original movie. It was 30 seconds.
But then again, maybe after watching all cut together, Peter Jackson was like, maybe I don't want to see the white wizard get bitch slapped like this. Maybe it doesn't play the way I thought it played in the screenplay.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
I finally see it visually, it doesn't play the way I want.
And that was I didn't know much about the lore of the films, of the books. I'm sorry about that. Because remember, I saw the first two movies and read the books, so I didn't know anything about what the fuck Gandalf was. I just thought he was a wizard. And then I thought one of the best scenes, and probably an interesting way, because I know it happened in the books, but it's probably an interesting way, and it kind of made me go, well, I want to read the books now. Because what the fuck is when he comes back as the White Wizard in the forest, and he, for a minute, when they're all like, Gandalf, he's like, Gandalf, oh yeah, that's what they used to call me. And it's like, shit, what is he? You know what I mean? Like, he kind of forgot what these mortals referred to him as. Like, I thought that was really fucking interesting when I saw that in the movie. I was like, that's fucking cool. Like that he somehow like comes back almost with a clean slate, and it's like, oh yeah, it's
these fucking people again.
These fucking losers. Jesus fucking Christ. These dumb motherfuckers. But he named his fucking sword though. Let's call back to last Ramble Radio.
Let's do it.
The fucking Jedi needed to name.
They needed to name the lightsabers. Yeah.
God, if there's one thing, dude. If I could
if you had the fucking cheek spreader and the tit slapper
in
both hands.
Just doing this with the tit
Who's beating you if you got a cheek spreader and a tit slapper?
I mean, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable.
Unbeatable.
You're unstoppable.
The Sith never return.
No,
I'm sorry.
Fuck no. What if Dooku's like, let's see how we win if I bring cum drinker to the mix? Yoda's like, oh, all right. All right, oh yeah, I'll show you cum drinker. I'll raise you ass eater. You know, and it's like, oh shit, cum drinker and ass eater.
Oh my
We
god.
always dreamed who would win. Right? We'd have arguments in the schoolyard. It was that's you know what? Can we do a double done dirty or the right
Sure.
move? Why
Sure.
the Yoda should have fucking killed Dooku. Sorry. There's ain't no fucking way.
Well, he was getting ready to. In that duel.
I know, but I'm mad that because the Dooku death was so pointless and kind of stupid. Like you already knew the Emperor wanted Anakin, and it was like, okay, whatever. They could have. That would have been like I would have preferred it if Yoda killed Dooku, and then
Yoda says that one line when they're right there at the end of their battle. He says, "A great." I forgot battle. You just I see. He basically says like,
it's over.
Hey, this was tough, but this was tough.
But
you did well, but I'm going to kill you now. It's basically what he says. You're pretty much done.
And he had to.
And then Dooku tries to kill the other two guys.
Yeah. So Yoda's like, "Oh fuck, gotta save my guy." But
Yoda does deliver that badass line. I forget what it is.
That was awesome.
But it's basically saying, "Okay, I'm done fucking around."
Let me look that up because that was because Eddie, I was so fucking excited when he said that. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh god, like
Yoda's. I forgot what the line was, but
yeah, let's see.
But the feeling was, it's over now. I'm done playing around.
Yes.
This was fun.
It wasn't much to learn. You still have.
Or no, was that was before they battled.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
It's right before Dooku tries to drop that fucking pole on the.
And it was. Here's why. I'll go. Let me find it. Okay.
Okay.
Because, Marley, hold on. Also, let me let my dumb cat out just in case he's not gonna, drop one in the fucking. I think he has I have to take a shit, dumbass. Let me out. Give me
Let
one
me
second.
go. I'm gonna dump it here.
All right. I might have to watch this thing. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me see this. I might just. Well, I don't want to get us sued. But I'm just gonna.
It's the end part.
Okay. That was so stupid. I'm watching that now.
What?
Oh, here we go.
What does he say? What does he say?
That's what he says.
What did he say?
Well, you have.
Fought well, you
Padawan,
have.
My old Padawan.
Meaning, okay, I'm done dicking around.
You still ain't shit.
Fought well, you have. You did. That was cute what you were doing.
Yeah, my old Padawan. And
my little bitch.
Dooku's like, this was just the beginning. And they try. But see, I was like, when Yoda said that, I'm like, oh, fuck, he's going to kill him. We're going to see Yoda take this motherfucker. And now I think that would actually have been more interesting because then it gives the Emperor goes, fuck, I got to go to plan A quicker than I wanted. Right? And now I got to start, well, fuck, I got to start infiltrating this kid because the opera scene was all he needed, really.
Right, but I think he needed, I mean, of course, fucking Lucas with his rhyming, but he needed that scene where Anakin has to make the same choice. It's put in the same situation Luke's put in with Vader. Right. But Anakin makes the other choice to kill Dooku.
I'll kill him. Yeah, I'll just gut this motherfucker.
Where Luke chooses not to.
Right. And it was, I didn't. So. I just thought, like.
But it would have been like when he says, "Fought well, you have." I'm like, oh.
It's over. I was like, shit, he got him. Oh, he got his ass. He got his ass. And then, I mean, he did. We all know if fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin weren't there, Yoda fucking killed him.
Oh, like, kills
Dooku gets beheaded. Like, it's over. But yeah, like, I think that's why they had that shot of him doing the backflip to kill the clone soldiers. Because it's like, can we please see Yoda fuck something up? You know what I mean? You know, him and the Emperor are gonna draw, right? You know that's gonna be a wash because they're both around, right? So Can we please? But I really was like, fuck, let him take out Dooku. I really think that would have been better, right? And it could have been anybody else. It would have been more gnarly if it was just like a fucking politician or one of the fucking someone from the Senate or someone from the Trade Federation that Anakin just fucking kills. Like, okay, yes, sir, buddy. Like, I don't know, but yeah. Oh man. Well, God damn it, Eddie.
Yeah. What a ramble.
So what do you think?
There we go.
Right move with Gandalf and the Nazgul King for the movie? I think it was. I think it was.
Probably the right move.
Way better in the book, but probably the right move. Yeah,
probably the right move for the film. Probably the right move
for the film. Yeah, but all right. Well, there we go. Holy shit! What a goddamn ramble. We'll be back Friday for Ramble Radio. Eddie, have a safe trip. Have fun. Hey, what are you gonna be doing in case anybody in the East Coast can go see your show?
I'll be in DC on Wednesday night doing a show. I have an
tonight.
Tonight I'll be doing a show, and it's like a private thing though. You need an RSVP link. So I gotta send that out.
Shit. So okay.
So
we'll hit up Eddie if you're gonna be in town.
Hit me up. I can give you the RSVP link.
All right, there we go. We love you all. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do all of that.
Yeah.
And now
here we go. Let's feed them ducks.
Oh,
boom!
Goddamn. Jesus. God damn. Come on. Oh, come on.
God damn.
Come on. There it is.
I said,
there it is. There it is. There it is. It's a shame we lost him because
it really is.
We got to get Mean Gene as Hannibal Lecter now. That needs. Oof.
If AI serves a purpose, it will be this.
There it is. We get Mean Gene.
If AI serves a purpose, it will be this.
As Hannibal Lecter. Oh God. So